One thing I would say that's really important is Kitty Shabbat.
Yeah.
First Friday of every month, we go as a family. Emilio is running around. He's fascinated by the lights, the hidden lights. He loves to sort of explore. He is enjoying. He's learning the songs. I mean, he's really he sings the blessings. I mean, that's part of being part of the preschool too. That he's actually, learning all of these rituals. I didn't learn any of this until I was 8. He's now learning them when he's 2 and 3, and he really enjoys it. Like when we're driving down Stanyon, Emilio sees the dome. He says, "That's my temple. That's my temple. That's my school." And so he's developed a really strong connection with Temple Emmanuel, and it's going to become part of his identity. It's part of his cultural identity.
Front porch saved Judaism for Brian.
Yes.
I don't think we would be here if it weren't for the front porch.
Yeah, so the front porch
I might be here, but Brian might not still be here.
It's a group of newlywed or newly engaged couples, part of the temple, get together once a month for dinner at one couple's home, and the rabbis send us questions for discussion or YouTube videos for us to review, and sort of a little bit of structure on discussions and tradition and your heritage and history, and it's been pretty great just getting to know everybody and dealing with some of those things. And yeah, it's been awesome. We made it through all the couples, so we finished our year and decided we're going to keep this going. There's no reason to stop. It's just been such a strong connection with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm on the tennis court, I ask a question and it's always answered. No one thinks twice, and this really teaches us how to go deeper into really anything and ask questions and figure it out.
It's definitely different than your normal class. And in school, we're in a class and we're learning and we're getting this topic, and of course we're asking questions. But at a certain point, the teacher is not going to appreciate us arguing and showing all these different points. But in this class we've been doing, our teacher, Rabbi Bauer, is always happy to go on a different subject, continue the argument, try and have us get a deeper understanding of the material, to a point when we'll be arguing and we won't even know how we got there.
Well, it's home, it's faith. I think the more important part was, I like to talk about things in defense and offensive terms. So defensively, it was helpful to talk us off the ledge when we had our difficult times, which we've had many of. Also, which is great, is that now we know you can pretty much survive anything, which is helpful. But we don't just go and to rely on it to take from it. We want to sort of give to it. So as you know, we put together our wine dinners with the guys. We're building an active community around fun things. And now for us, instead of, I think when I was young and my grandfather would drag me to services, which was painful. Nobody looked forward to it. Now we really look forward to it. And in fact, it permeates our life. And so when we go to high holidays, because we have our son in preschool, it's like a reunion for us. We're excited to go because we get to see all these people that are our friends. We have friends from that school that will come up to visit us on Labor Day. It's a whole new community for us, which is amazing, and it's on so many different levels. And I think what's fun is it's a big enough place that everybody actually has their own rabbi. So right when we said, well, Charlotte, who do you want to be the person to be your bat mitzvah person? She said, I don't want Sydney and I don't want Ryan because those are your people. She has her own person. She chose Carla because she wanted her own relationship. That's really impressive. You can have your own person you can rely on, who I think can relate to you. And so I think defensively, it's a place we go when we have problems, hopefully fewer now. And offensively, it's a place we go to enrich our experiences in life, whether we have a wine dinner or a Passover dinner or preschool nights or whatever we do.
We've celebrated 2 weddings here, one bar, one bat mitzvah here. We have another bat mitzvah coming up in another year of a grandchild. We've gone through a number of life cycle events. Fortunately, they've all been happy ones in our family here at Emmanuel.
Yes, I even celebrated my B'nai Mitzvah here, which was incredibly meaningful to me. And I think in a way it was the beginning of my connection to Emmanuel. I felt more connected as a Jew, knowing the prayers, getting to really know the clergy. I think that has been one of the joys of being a member of Emmanuel, is really getting to know personally some of the clergy. It makes you feel like you're connected.
We have a saying, nothing bad ever happens at Emmanuel, right? You know, I could have two babies sitting out alone in the hallway right now, and I'm not worried at all. But it's true. It's just that, you know, our kids come here and they're totally at home.
They go to like the Friday night services. I feel like it's like a rock concert for kids is how I
Right.
pitch it to everybody as they come. It's a rock concert for kids, and they run around. I just think that's so amazing to introduce them to Temple that way. And Cooper, I mean, he being chesed, which is what he learned here, is how he lives his life. It's how his gauge for himself and those around him. Am I being chesed? Oh, that wasn't chesed of them. Chesed is being kind. Cooper, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
the root.
the root, and it all was born here. And yeah, it's really like the gauge he uses for his daily life.